Good morning. So, before we start today's session, let's have a beautiful and simple pranayama for all of us. So, just close your left nostril, inhale with right, exhale with right for 7 times, as deeply as possible. Do it for 7 times. We'll go live exactly at 6 o'clock as we promised. So, start. Keep on doing your pranayama for just 1 more minute. As deeply as you can inhale with right side and you exhale with right side. This actually increases your concentration. This increases your awareness, attention, and it gives you the energy. So before we goes further, today's today is another amazing things from the shloka. So now every day, every moment, I am telling you or I'm asking you implementation of Bhagavad Gita in daily life. So what is exactly that? See, in these 9 minutes, what we are trying to achieve, we are telling that one, please try to implement this one into your life and just try to ensure that one the essence of Bhagavad Gita is done. So there is a difference between the knowing and implementing. See, I can tell you that I love my family. It is dearest to me. That is a knowing. But what is the understanding or implementation? That meeting your family, in a specific period, realizing how much it matters. That is a big difference between knowing, understanding, knowing, implementation, knowing, and doing. So, guys, this is not a discourse, but this is something very important that you have to implement this thing into your life. And if you don't do it, then I think so it is just another, knowing some shlokas and everything. So let's move to the today's chapter 1, verse 11. आयनेषुच्च सर्वेषु यथा भागवम स्थिताः विश्वम विरक्षणतु भवन्तु सर्व एवं हि. Now, what is the translation of this particular shloka? Therefore, I call upon all the generals of the Kauravas army now to give full support to Bhishma Pitashri, even as you defend your respective strategic points. Now, please understand here. So, only the people who are really, going through this particular part and continuously working with us, they will understand what we are trying to tell here. Now, Duryodhana, after insulting Dronacharya to boost the moral, he was now trying to tell that one we have such a big people and everything. Now there is a context. Actually, there was a 7 to 8 different what you can call as a senapatis was there in the Kauravas army. Now in this Kauravas army, what was the biggest thing was the Bhishma Pitama. Bhishma Pitama has the beautiful, what you can call as is a beautiful or the curse that I don't know, but he has the Ichamaran means what? He can die on his own. Nobody can kill him. And only things weak point about the Bhishma's thing was that he will not fight with any woman. Even she comes to kill him. Now this is something beautiful thing. Huh? So there is a context. Before Mahabharata Yuddha started, Yudhishthira actually went and take the blessings of the all the elder people. And now in this blessing time exactly, so what he tried to do it exactly on means understand, he took their blessings means indirectly he made sure that when they are not actually fighting with them full heartedly, because only one Dronacharya or one Bhishma Pitama was enough to fight with them exactly. So coming to the important point, what I'm trying to tell you, so this Karna is doing all this jugglery now, and he understand that one. Ki Arjuna was a very is a favorite of Bhishma, and even the Pandavas he used to like the Pandavas more. So he knows that one even Bhishma Pitama because of his vote and his this one promise that he will be protect the Hastinapur kingdom. He has to fight from the side of Duryodhana. Now he knows that one it is a half-hearted battle, and if the Bhishma is gone, everything will be like in Mahabharata Yuddha. That's what is the Bhishma dies and Mahabharata Yuddha stops. Now here comes the something very important part. So here he's trying to tell everybody, just protect the Bhishma and we are going to win the battle. Now this shows the lot of problem with the Duryodhana. But I'm not interested in Duryodhana, but here something very interesting things we are going to understand is the confusion. So is that really Duryodhana want to fight this war or he is confused? And if you confuse, then what is the mean by confusion? What and how the confusion happens on its own actually? Let's understand what is a confusion. Confusion is nothing but attachment. Confusion is nothing but the clouds. Confusion is nothing but the anger. Confusion is nothing but the like impermanence. Confusion is like a complaints. Confusion is like a spontaneity without a proper things. It's an antidote. It's like a staying in the past. It is just searching for something and you get confused. So actually Duryodhana was in this amazing confusing state. Please understand this one. Now only one person who can kill two Bhishma Pitama was the Srikandi. And this was the biggest fear of the Duryodhana. So that's what he is trying to tell to protect the person who can actually single-handedly can fight this battle. Now what is the biggest thing here now? In his ego, please understand something, we are coming to a very important part now. Due to his ego, he is actually talking something nonsense initially. Then the moment he understands that he talking nonsense, he's trying to damage control. And when he try to damage control, he is actually creating a confusion. Now, write in your book whatever statement I'm telling to you. This is a very important part, how the confusion can distract you. And ego actually happens and ego creates the confusion. Yes, temporary confusion or when you're trying to search something, that confusion is fine. But if you are confused always, then there is a problem. And what are the other things about a confusion and where confusion arises? When you assume the things. No greater confusion than assuming an assumption. Now, see, we are creating the story into our head. No greater confusion than being attached to an attachment. No greater confusion than adding more clouds to cloudy mind. Already you have the stress. Lot of thoughts are going on, thousands of thoughts. Oh, should I come morning or not? What Rakesh is going to tell today? What is the chapter? Oh, this Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, these are the big things. Oh, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? It is not my cup of tea. Oh, this is something look like very impractical. See, this is already is a cloud. This is like this one, and you are adding more to it. And actually, there is no greater confusion than blaming the blame. So exactly, this is one of the biggest problem with our life. We try to blame somebody for each and every problem we have in our life. How many of you agree? How many of you agree that we have a big problem and we try to put a blame to somebody else? Can you get my point? See, please understand, if you just remove this habit, that itself is more than enough. If you just remove this habit, it's a beautiful gift you can give to yourself. Don't blame anybody else. At the end, it is your decision. No greater confusion than anger at anger. So you are angry, you are shouting, you are confused because of angerness, and angerness creates the more confusion, and you are putting more petrol or the diesel to that burning fire. Okay, so I really want you to now do this exercise. So what is exactly that you have to do today is that understand that one every moment, are you in a state of awareness or you are in a state of confusion? So simple. Don't try to do anything at all. So this is your practical part. Are you aware of your thoughts? Are you aware of your sensation? Are you aware of the current situation in your life? Or you are creating a more confusion to the confused life. And only key to remove the confusion is the awareness. Just write down the word into your part, awareness. And that's it, guys. I really want to give this message, and you will see whole of the Mahabharata in all the slokas and everything. The final message comes to live the life in the present. Be aware of this moment, because when you aware and when there is a sadvivek buddhi and the clarity, there is a absolute, like happiness, peace, joy, fulfillment, whatever may be happen, you can going to be respond in a positive way. So I will just summarize our today's conversation with a small story. And this was a story with, I think, Thomas Alva Edison. So maybe the scientist is not clear, but it is Thomas Alva Edison story. What happened? They have created a very big lab, and actually, one day their lab got catch the fire. And when that lab got catch the fire, everything was burning so much of, like it's a very big fire. And the son of Thomas Alva Edison asked, "Dad, whatever we invested and everything and such a big things, everything is get burning." Now in that moment, he start awareing himself and he's saying to his son, all our mistakes, all our problems, and whatever we done in the past, which was not fruitful, everything is burned out. Now he converted a negative incidents even into the positive part. Now he's trying to control the fire, but anyway, whatever is going to damage, that is going to be happen. So this is a final message, my dear friend. Please be aware. And if you are in awareness, please like this video and share with all. So thank you very much. God bless you all. See you tomorrow morning. But implement into your life. That is what is my request. And that is the difference between the knowing and doing, knowing and implementing. Thank you very much once more. God bless you all.